Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got some really exciting news. Some good news about NIO, but also, as you know, yesterday a lot of Chinese stocks were up because Cathie Wood, Cathie Wood herself was buying back into some Chinese stocks. So we have more information on that, which is just fantastic. So let's just get into it. So NIO is ramping up its marketing of its 100 kilowatt hour battery packs, and it's getting existing customers to upgrade their 70 kilowatt hour packs to 100 kilowatt hour packs is an important source of additional revenue besides selling cars. When you do battery as a service, the longer range battery you get, you pay more, and that's just reoccurring revenue every month for NIO, which obviously adds up to be a lot. NIO has scheduled 8 online live events from August 23rd through the end of the month to ramp up its promotion of the 100 kilowatt hour packs. Obviously, you need to get the word out, that this is available to people, or they're not going to know that they can get it. So NIO said 100 kilowatt hour packs are being deployed to every battery swap station, and deliveries will ramp up significantly in the coming months. So for those who did not do battery as a service, you can still upgrade, from if you have a 70 kilowatt hour pack or 84 kilowatt hour pack, you can still get the 100 kilowatt hour pack, obviously at a fee. So that's something that I've always thought is amazing with NIO. If you bought a 2018 model, and it had a 70 kilowatt hour pack, you don't have to buy a new car to get the latest technology. You can take your 2018 and pretty much upgrade it. So the price for a permanent upgrade from a 70 kilowatt hour to 100 is $8,949, and from the 84 to 100 is $8,336. Now, the article said 5,400 RMB for the 84 to 100, but that's only $833. So I'm assuming that's a typo, and they meant 54,000 because since going from the 70 to 100 is 58,000 RMB. So kind of wouldn't make sense that one upgrade, is 8,900 and the other's only 833. So I'm gonna just assume that was a typo and they meant 54,000. So for anyone who chose battery as a service, the battery rental service fee, if you go to 100 kilowatt hour pack, will be increased from 137 to 228 per month, which is a little less than $100 jump, but you're getting a lot more range. So now let's just jump over to the stocks. I'm going to show you what's going on right now, and then I'm going to get into the ARK Invest Cathie Wood stuff. So as you can see with NIO, this is looking like a possible start of the uptrend here. Today pre-market it was down, but you look at it, it dropped and then it's just getting bought right back up. We're at this 39 kind of resistance, so I'm really going to watch this to see if we drop back down past 39 or if we keep going, because like you can see, we keep just bouncing off of it. Yesterday it didn't want to hold above it, even though we started out way above it in the morning. So that's definitely going to be watching that to see if we can hold above this 39, because that's going to be huge. But then let's go talk about JD. So JD, this one, JD.com, yesterday Cathie said that she bought back into it on Monday, and this thing was up 14.5% yesterday. Pre-market it was down. It dipped, I think 2% or so, but obviously got bought right back up. It's kind of having a little bit of a sell-off now, but we'll see what happens. Cathie Wood from ARK Invest says that she has high hopes for Chinese stocks in the long run. And she said, "I'm not pessimistic about China longer run because I think they're a very entrepreneurial society. Sure, the government is putting more rules and regulations in, but I don't think the government wants to stop growth and progress at all," which is what I've said about NIO. The NIO's kind of their baby. They're not going to hurt NIO and hurt their chances, being number one in EV space, which they are now. So she went on and said, "What I will say, though, is I'm a little more optimistic about the United States than other economies. So it's more of a relative sort of thing," which makes complete sense to me. Obviously, I trust our economy over anyone else's economy. So like I said, ARK Invest disclosed on Monday that it reinvested into JD.com after rapidly shutting its exposure to Chinese stocks due to Beijing's ongoing regulatory crackdown. I went over this yesterday. When the regulatory crackdowns were going on with like the education space and some kind of tech or other retailers, she sold out, which really hurt really hurt the Chinese stocks. But she purchased more than 150,000 ADRs in JD.com. So that's fantastic news. Just backs up kind of what she says. She probably sold out. I'm assuming because, she's in the business of making money. She probably sold out because everything was going down. She knew it was going to go down further, and she'll just sell, wait for it to go down when she thinks it's kind of at a bottom. Obviously, if she still believes in these companies, even though they're Chinese, she'll buy back in, which that's what she's doing. But Cathie told Bloomberg that ARK sorted through the companies that are doing things the Chinese government likes and is focusing its investments in companies focusing on logistics, manufacturing, and groceries. And logistics makes up a big part of JD.com. So another one I think that the Chinese government likes is obviously the EVs, all the EV plays, Li Auto, XPeng, NIO, BYD, the list goes on. There's a bunch of them now. But she said, we are really swapping them out for other names that we think are going to continue to be in harm's way or certainly under government pressure, like Alibaba. Interestingly, she's buying JD.com, but she thinks Alibaba is still going to be under Chinese government pressure for regulatory crackdowns. So I find that pretty interesting. But, Alibaba was up really good yesterday as well. But that's, all Chinese stocks were up really good. So I think this is really good news coming from Cathie. It's not just, she bought more, she bought back into JD.com. She actually gave her thoughts on the situation and that she is, thinks Chinese stocks are going to be good long term. That's, I think that's really good for NIO and just other Chinese stocks in general. But if you like this video, hit that like button. Make sure you're subbed to the channel. It really helps me out. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Cathie Wood buying back into Chinese stocks. Do you ever think she'll buy into NIO? But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.